we are on. Welcome back. We got Medieval Dynasty episode 96 today. Getting up there, getting near that hundo mark. So we're going to have part 2 of our winter challenge. As you can tell, we're still hanging out in the underwears. So you can tell we should be on day 8, I believe. Yep, so we're on day 8. I finally had somebody who actually acknowledged that I was running around without any clothes on in winter. It was one of the cooks. He said, he goes, I think you forgot something, like to put on clothes or something like that. So that was cool. I liked that. I was waiting for somebody to see if, the game recognized that what I'm doing. So today, like I said, part 2 of our winter challenge. I want to get to spring. Like the very end of the episode, I'm thinking is we'll just kind of roll into spring, and I want to make sure, hopefully, that crest gets unlocked and the trophy gets unlocked. And I've tried everything. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find a way to get the trophies to pop up in the video. For some odd reason, the recording thing likes to not show it, I guess. I have everything marked as they should pop up in the videos, but it doesn't. So I don't know if there's got to be some reason for it to be that difficult. Maybe there is a workaround, but I'll just, if it pops up, I'll tell everybody. If it doesn't, I'll tell everybody. But I want to do, if you look, we have 4 town missions, right? And I have lost some health because of the winter challenge, but at the same time, it hasn't been quite as difficult as I thought it was. So I was thinking these last few days while we're running around here in most of our birthday suit, I figured we could do maybe some of these little town missions, because usually they're just quick little fetch missions, but maybe we'll run into something kind of cool or funny. And then it's kind of cool. I like it's kind of neat seeing the bird's eye view of how the town was set up, right? Like you got you got a market there, right? You can clearly see a lot of it, like the market, the cow, or the animals, livestock, right? And then we got our orchard, we got the burbs over here, we got a mining town over here, we got our farm all set up fancy, and then we got our fishing town over here. So pretty cool. Kind of neat seeing it from the big picture view. But yeah, let's first grab our food here, which every little bit helps. We're gonna grab a pear tart, our wine, and one of these. Oh, and I did switch the item to clay, so figured that'd be kind of funny too. So we no longer have a bunch of wood in our drawers. Now we have a bunch of clay. It reminded me of, I can't remember, is it Tommy Boy or Black Sheep? But Chris Farley's like, oh great, now I got a bowl of chocolate pudding in my underpants. and then David Spade's like, we didn't have any chocolate pudding in there, buddy. I think it's Black Sheep. I think it's like when the refrigerator like wedges them against the wall, because like the boulder hits the house. Well, that's what that reminded me of, having a bunch of clay in our drawers now. Yeah. Anyways, I thought that was kind of funny. I kind of made myself giggle on that one. So let's take our crap here. All right, we're looking good. We got our buffs, and then we'll pull up the map. Our peoples are starting to run away from us here. All right, let's find a couple of these missions. All right, this guy's got one.
It's you again.
Yeah, I figured this would be kind of a good way to finish off the winter challenge. It'll go through the days while we're doing something. Got a foot in the grave. Doubt anyone can help me. You look perfectly all right to me. I'm dying and I know it. My cousin's husband had a stepbrother who had the same rash that I have, and he died after a few weeks. Okay. Unbelievable. They don't. Yeah, I doubt it. It was the rash that killed him. All right, consult an herbalist. I did. I visited all the herbalists. I know nothing about medicine, I tell you, but I've heard that you know Setowin. Maybe you could help me arrange an appointment and skip the line. Ah, crap. I don't want to run all the way over there. People need to care more.
Good luck.
No need to rash. Yeah, see, so that's the problem, is it expires at the end of the season, and now I gotta go talk to a guy who's not here. That was a little bit what I was worried about, right? Because I don't know if I'm gonna let that expire now or what. Alright, looks like we got some more over here. If that's the only one, I guess it'll be fine. You know, we can run over there with our torch out. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? Oh, another kid. Kid mission. The snow isn't sticking together too well. I can't make a big snowball on my own, and my mommy and daddy are doing some stupid things. Do you want to build a snowman? Let's get to it. Yay. Nice. Do you want to build a snowman? Oh, man. What's that from? That's from, crap, what is it? He's gonna give me a reward, too, of a clay bowl. We'll probably just build this and knock it down. I mean, I guess we can have another snowman up, whatever. Man, with Anna and Elsa. Frozen! There we go. Knew it'd come to me eventually. Alright, there's your snowman buddy. Where'd he go? Man, yeah, I really don't want to ride to town. I'm definitely going to save it before we do that, just in case something crazy happens. Prettiest snowman I've ever seen. I'll call it Arctos. He's evil and he wants to freeze the world. I would also like a never-ending winter. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll say that. Our Arctos would like to give you that in return. Thank you, Arctos. Yay. Alright, well, we got a clay bowl and a tiny, tiny bit of Dynasty rep on that one. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Is it the... Oh? Hold on here. Oh, that one's down there. Let's go down there and see what's going on. Let's see what's shaking down here. Yeah, hopefully we get a little bit of a fun one. Otherwise, man, I guess we could go into town. We just got to make sure we don't get hit by anything on the way there. But that'll be interesting. Cause yeah, I don't know if like survive the winter means you just can't die. Like if you die once during the winter, and I mean, I guess you're reloading it anyways. So, I don't know. Ooh.
Hello there.
Help me kill Stefan. What? That's the mold on my wall. Oh, okay. Did you call the mold on your wall, Stefan? I'm not even going to ask how you know its gender. Yes, I did. I've always dreamed of becoming a murderer's accomplice. We'll say that one. Maybe the fumes are messing with her. I don't care what you think of me. Keeps getting bigger and bigger, and soon he will cover everything. So King Stefan, the Green Conqueror, is an expansionist. Nice. Stop making fun of me. I've heard that there's a mixture that can help fight it off. Alright, I'll bring you the mixture.
Good luck.
Stefan needs to go. And I think this is for a trophy, too. I think you need to do like 100 side quests for one of the trophies. Poison. Crap. I bet we ran out of that, too. Yeah, we have not had much luck with our these fetch missions here because they're asking, I need to go somewhere, or I don't want to go, or she needed a potion, which I'm pretty sure we sold all of them. Maybe not. Let's go run to the storage quick and see if there's any left. I know we're pumping out a lot of them, but I also know we're selling a lot of them. Let's take a look-see here. It's kind of funny. Man, could you imagine? That would suck, just running around naked in the winter. Like, even if you had a torch, I don't think that would help that much. What am I looking for? Poison. Poison. Ooh, okay, we are making them a little... I suppose in the winter, that's all they do is make potions, so that makes sense. Alright. Oh, I almost forgot. So... I told my daughter about this, and she's fine with it. So we renamed Unicorn, and if you've been following the Kingdom Come series, you know that the horse in Kingdom Come, your first horse, is called Pebbles. In the second one, we retired Pebbles, which if I was like normally playing, I never would have done that. But obviously for, you know, like the videos and whatnot, I wanted a better horse. Turns out, and it's a blind playthrough, so I don't look up stuff, but it turns out that if you keep Pebbles, even though the horse is like the worst horse in the beginning of the game, it turns into like a really good horse, which I kind of wish I would have done now, but I got a jacked horse anyways. But being that we retired Pebbles, which again, something I would never do, because even in games, like I get too connected to like animals, right? Like those pigs should probably go, but I can't. So now what we have is Pebbles retired from Kingdom Come, and we have Pebbles in the game here, which is awesome. So it makes me feel better. So let me have that one. Oh yeah, I put a target there because I was bored for like the 5 days we were simulating where I couldn't do much. And I was doing a little bit of spear throwing practice. But I'm terrible at throwing spears in this game. You know, it's just, there's a lot of drop off. But one thing I can confirm, if you just blast a target for a while with whatever, your hunting skill does not go up. I was kind of hoping I'd get like, you know, maybe like, even if it was like half a point per arrow, that might even be too much. Maybe like 0.1 per arrow. Like that would have been nice.
Oh, it's you again.
The anti-Stefan mixture, here it is. He got bigger while you were gone, so you're gonna call this mixture. I'm sure Stefan Slayer deserves a name. Please stop. You're the one who started it.
See you soon.
Nice. Okay. Stefan needs to go. All right. Well. Man, I can't believe we gotta go talk to that guy. Who do we gotta talk to over there yet? Do we have to talk to Derwin over there too? Well, maybe we'll check out what these other. I think there's one more. Check out what this other mission is, and then I guess that'll give us something to do for the next day. Oh, it's only noon. Yeah, these are going pretty fast. Nope, we better get our torch out so we don't start freezing. Yeah, before we do that, let's just make sure we're stocked up on health stuff in case something crazy happens. Where are you? You're up here. Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad, I guess. As long as we don't run into anything. Stand the horse, run away from whatever we need to. Have the torch out, should be fine. Look at there's pegs everywhere. It's been a couple seconds since we've been up here. Is it that guy? Yep. Alright, buddy, what you got going on?
New buildings spring up like mushrooms.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
Can I help you with something? Friend, argument over wine. I believe the best wine is plum wine. Plum wine is really good, like real life. My friend claims that it's cherry wine. To each his own, I don't see a problem. Well, we wanted to organize a degustation. Am I saying that right? I don't know what that means. To organize a degustation, whatever, to solve the dispute once and for all. I was supposed to bring plum wine. The problem is I drank it all because I couldn't resist the temptation. Ah, of course you did. I desperately need a bottle of plum wine or I'm gonna lose. Yeah, I'll get you some plum wine. Actually, I have some on me.
How is life treating
Go pick up more. Here's your wine, buddy. Thanks for that try. Thanks for... Great. Sorry, I'm gonna start over. Great, you're on time. That's for your trouble. And one more thing before you go. What's your favorite wine? I don't know. It's such a hard decision. I do really like plum wine a lot. I'll say plum wine. Very good choice.
See you around.
All right. So I've got actually a decent amount of Dynasty rep on that one for like not doing much at all. All right, let's go grab. I mean, do we need it right now? We have our potions. I suppose we can go clean out the inventory. I kind of want to wait for the next day till we go to town, even though that is a little... It's 12:45. I mean, I guess we could ride into town. See what's going on there. Freeze our butts off. Let me just clean this up a little bit. Make sure we got everything we might be needing. Alright, we gotta keep that clay on us. Remember, we gotta stay overloaded. That should be pretty good. I think we'll grab a little bit of food. A couple torches, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get all ready and loaded up. Probably just keep everybody with me while we fly on down there. Alright, let me grab... What did I have on me? Let's get like 10 more of them. Grab like 3 more of them. Grab some more of them. Let's keep that wheat roll on us. Ooh, and then I am going to grab maybe like 2 of these in case we're over there for a little bit. And then a bunch of this stuff in case I need to munch on something. Sure. Alright. Might put a couple of those things on the horse. Alright, well, I didn't want to do it, but let's go to Piastovia. And we'll kind of, we got 2 of these little missions. See how this goes. Get our torch out here. Watch out, snowman.
Let's go!
We're just gonna ride on through the orchard. Again, this would be... Oh god, this would be crazy cold. Tried switching to third person, screwed it all up. Yeah, do you imagine that? Oh, that'd be gross. Probably hurt like crazy too, being that cold and like your legs rubbing on the saddle and the horse and all that. Oh, thank you. Alright, let's not try to kill the horse here. I know everybody thought I was gonna do it. Thought I was got over like this. Dang it. Still took damage. Alright, yeah, we can't get hit by anything. I don't know if that would one-bang us. I don't think so, but I want to find out. A wolf might. I don't know. Should we stay to the road? Yeah, let's just stay to the road. Try to be as easy as possible. I know if a bandit shot us, that would probably one-bang us. I know it used to. Like, if you got shot like once sometimes, and I'm pretty sure it's... Even with the armor on, back before there was armor, if you got shot in the head, you would die, which makes sense. Generally, an arrow to your skull will do that. Then you can take like 2 body shots. Now that there's armor, you can take a little bit more, but... We don't have much armor on today. Alright, we're almost there. We didn't freeze our butts off. Pretty nice. Oh! What we got here? Let's see what's going on. Got us a special person. Bandit.
Hello there.
Can I help you with anything? You'll be with one bang friend once I finish. Your evil laugh needs polishing. Oh no, don't hurt me. Give me all your coins and dang it, valuables. Give me your coins and valuables. So you're a bandit, huh? Alright, here's your money. What if I have no money? Yeah, let's give him some money. Is that it? Dang. Maybe when he grows up. Is that one of those things where like 15 years, or well, I guess it wouldn't be 15. Maybe like 5 to 10 years from now, he actually like comes back and is like, hey, remember when I was a kid and you gave me money? That'd be kind of cool. Oh, man. Alright, where are we going here? I gotta go talk to Setowin. Oh, shoot. Let me get my thing out here. Yeah, you'll still... Temperature-wise, you'll still go down into freezing without the torch out, with all this stuff on. Especially at night. I think you would during the day, too. But this just gives you a much longer window if you forget about it like I just did there.
People say nothing is impossible, but
Alright.
I do nothing every day.
I do nothing every day. Alright. We are going to be a little slow from being overloaded. That's okay. Let's find our feller here. It's kind of a long side
Can I
mission.
help you with anything?
You heard of a deadly rash? No, I haven't. Sent here by a person convinced that the rash equals looming death. Well, there's symptoms, highly unlikely, but I can take a look at it. Thank you very much. I knew I could count on you.
Good luck.
Alright. Dang it, now we gotta go back and talk to this guy. Let's take a look-see here. I guess let's kind of continue this for while we're here. Might as well. What's our time looking like? Got a few hours before we can sleep. Don't mind me, just a half-naked guy walking through town. Is this you? Yeah, here's Derwin. Alright, how's your master-apprentice relationship doing? Oh yeah, so remember this is from Lubos, the kid that can't read and screwed everything up. The last delivery was a mess again. I had to intervene and apologize to the disappointed neighbors. I had some hard times with Lubos, but I have high hopes that we both get out of this stronger. He just needs proper encouragement. Why do I feel like you're explaining yourself to me? There's no need for that. Yeah. Fully responsible for the boy's actions as his master. It's my duty to point him in the right direction. While we're at it, I need to ask you for a favor again. I commanded the boy to focus more on his job again. He's got a new task. Could you check how he's handling it? I hope you're done with the delivery boy thing. Calm down. This time I've only asked him to investigate a quarrel between two residents. Lubos is only reporting the case back to me. I wouldn't underestimate your apprentice's unusual understanding of commands. I'll see what he has learned. Yeah, let's go with that one. Alright, Lubos. Gotta see what he screwed up this time. Stupid bird. Pigeons are actually kind of funny. Oh, what was that one movie? The Storks? The little pigeon guy's in it. He was one of the funnier characters. I know the Lumineers do a song for it. I think it's the Storks, but it's about where the Storks deliver the babies. I think it's that one. Alright. Let's see where we're going here. Speaking of that kind of stuff, I watched The Warrior. That was a really good show. It was based on Bruce Lee's writings. So you can kind of tell there was like a hint of that in there. And then right now, I think I have one more episode of Godless to watch, which is a Netflix series. And like, it's about a town and it's all women, basically, because all the men died they were all mining and they all died. So, you know, it's a Western kind of based off of that. Hold on, come back, buddy. But it's really good. Got one episode of that one left. Alright, it's you again. What's the problem this time? Thurman's awaiting a report about the conflicted villagers. Are you on the case? No conflict anymore. I've handled everything, so no report is needed, at least not right away. Okay, that's not how that works. Congratulations, that was swift. What was their problem? Doesn't seem like you. What was it about? Don't keep them waiting. Was it serious? Yeah, let's do that one. What do you think? The farmer named Asabor sold some rotten seedlings and smelly grain to stallholder Merkislaw. What else could you imagine those commoners arguing about? Old grain could make people sick. I'm glad it's over before it did any harm. That's indeed a case not worth trouble or attention. It's good that they settled it quickly. Yeah, I guess we'll go with this one. If you say so, I'm glad they did it like real men. It's too bad they didn't last longer. Osborne got wounded with the first blow and ran away. I think his opponent is pretty satisfied with how it ended up. What happened to the man? Did he survive? I have no idea. I couldn't care less about following him. To me, the case is over, but if you're curious, you can always check on him. He lives with the cow lady. I must learn of his fate. Check Osborne's house. Yep, so if he lives with the cow lady, it should be over here somewhere. Yeah. Alright, where's he at? Talk to somebody. Okay.
People often ask me how
Here we go. I'm looking for Osborne as well. Oh, my cows feel a lot better without the shady onions. What do you need? Nice. Yeah, kind of a continuation of what happened before. I haven't seen him for a while. It's unusual for him to be late from work. I hope he's not in trouble. Is that why you're asking? No need to worry. I asked out of courtesy. I just wish to speak with him. Yep. He must be somewhere around since he never goes far from the town or his field. If you run into him, tell him I'm beginning to be worried. He always he's always been calm and cautious and has always stayed away from any kinds of problems. Thanks you. I'll have my eyes open. Be well. Ah, Christ. A lot of stuff here. Check the tavern. That's where I'd be hanging out. Alright, let's go check it. Oh, hold on. Let's not freeze our butts off while we do this. What time is it? Ooh. I check out a little bit of this. We'll sleep for the day. And then if we don't really have too much to do, what I'll probably do is do a cut, and then I'll bring everybody back when it's like the last day and we're like ready to go. So we can all see what happened. Alright, checked field. Field is checked. Yep. Alright, come on, horsey. What are you stuck on? There we go. Alright. The sick house and the tavern. Alright. We gotta go that way anyways, because we're gonna go sleepy for the night. Ooh, little sunset action.
There's a real nip in the air.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Oh, yeah, our little buffs ran out too, so we gotta make sure we keep this torch out. Alright, let's do the tavern here. And we'll check the sick house and probably go to sleep in it. Come on. The thing we gotta do is be careful. Even with the torch out, we're pretty low now. So if the night gets really cold, we'll have to pop some of that food. Alright. Tavern. Oh. The heck? Wasn't she just standing there? Who's that one guy? Where's that other guy? One of the things I noticed is that guy's not in my town anymore. Not him. But if I go to the map, like when I look, you know those top bars, right, where it's like the temperature, the day, year 6, the name of the king, and then it says neutral. I don't know, is there a way to increase that? But I'm not quite sure what... I guess I've never really paid attention to that. So maybe if anybody knows, let me know. I don't know if that's like it should go up, you would think. Like I've been paying the taxes and doing some of that kind of stuff, but maybe I gotta do more missions. That's why I was kind of thinking I gotta look for that one guy that's usually hanging out at the tavern. Is it Mirror God? I don't remember his name. Check the house. Alright. This guy's still here. There's gotta be a side mission for this guy. You creepy, weird dude just keeping him there forever. Alright, let me see. How long we got before we can go to sleep? Oh, almost there. Alright, so we'll talk to Asabor in the morning. Guess we can probably put this away. Yeah. We'll do that. There we go. Alright. Well, Winter Challenge still going on. Knocking out some missions during it. Yeah, the management, I've done a lot of management stuff. I didn't really, how I like to start off an episode by changing or going over anything I changed. Didn't really change too much. I do have the 2 extras working in the barn. But that's pretty much it. So that's why I didn't really go over much of anything else. Oh, here's our guy. Heard you were wounded. How are you holding up? Oh, I like how he just was standing. Now he's down. Who are you? I don't want any visitors. I need to rest. I heard about your quarrel. Don't like to know what happened. Your wife's getting worried about you. She didn't witness this madness. Someone has to inform her that I'm alive. Did they harass her too? It's hard to believe I called one of them a friend not long ago. Don't push yourself. I can see you're all still suffering. Man, a lot of drama going on here. Forgive me, I'm still in a lot of pain, you see. I was sewn up by the barber surgeon. He told me I might live to be old after all if I stay out of trouble. Man, how hard did the guy hit you one time? What led you to end up like this? Come on. A sip of the coffee. Alright. A lot of reading in this episode, more than I was planning. Just before I went into the fields, cough, I was... cough. It's like when people say LOL, like... Anyways, I was visited by the lad, Lubos, and my friend, Merksla. They told me it was about time... or it was about some rotten seedlings, and they asked me to come along. The young apprentice took us to the secluded place in the outskirts of the town, and suddenly stopped. The lad threw 2 axes under our feet and screamed, "Settle this like real men here and now." Man, the kid's pretty, forced you to turn against a friend. Must be common where he comes from. That's crazy. Yeah, we'll just say that's barbaric. I was stunned, didn't know what to do. My unexpected opponent picked up his axe immediately. I've only heard him scream, "I trusted you," while the weapon had already sunk into my chest. Okay, so the one attack was an axe, almost killing him. I thought he just got like punched or something. You're lucky to be alive. That wound could knock down an enraged bull. Impressed with your endurance. Anyone else would have bled to death? Yeah, let's say that one. I've got no quarrel with Merksaw. Tell him if you see him, I just wish to have peace again and go home. Get some rest. You're in good hands. I'll talk to him. Yes. Man, this Lubos kid sucks. He's been nothing but a pain in the butt. Alright, let's talk to our guy here. What are we doing on time? Not too bad. About halfway done with the episode. Alright, buddy. I visited the guy in the sick house. He survived your duel. It's going to make it out. Uh-huh. That's disappointing. It seems I didn't try hard enough. I'll break him again if I have to, but this time for good. Wow. Bold statement. What makes you think he deserves that? This traitor took advantage of my lack of vigilance. I was robbed and my family was hurt by this crook. He even got my little girl. Or got to my little girl, sorry. Osbor was one of my suppliers. Only he knew where I stored my stock and precious wine. I cannot read today. And now almost all of it is gone. You both could always talk first. Find a solution. It's just a drink made from some fruits. Yeah. That's not the only fruit he decided to take for himself. He seduced my daughter, my sweet apple. She started sneaking out at night. When I caught them, her clothes were all covered in red stains. That must have been my wine. He used to lure her, and I almost caught him then, but he ran to the northern gate. Your daughter's almost an adult. This doesn't hold together. Making his night incursions with your daughter. Okay, let's go with that one. If he were innocent, he would not run away. There's no doubt he's responsible. You shouldn't take revenge into your own hands before getting sure of his guilt. More civilized. Yeah, let's do that one. I don't regret a thing. The only thing I feel sorry for is Osper's wife. She was also betrayed. She's waiting for news. Okay. Oh, crap. Yeah, I know, I'm cold. Alright, let's run on over there. Maybe we can get this kind of main quest done this episode. That'd be nice. Come on. The only thing I was thinking, and I hope it's not a thing, like,
Let's go.
I'm still overloaded, but I'm on the horse who's not overloaded. If that would be a thing that would prevent me from getting that, I would be not overly excited for that. But I guess we can kind of test the waters. Alright, let's find this poor lady. All cows just hanging out. Nope, wrong lady. Trembling from fear, did you learn anything? News about Oswald. He's recovering under the care of the barb surgeon. How bad is he? He's been sewn up and needs to rest. It's going to be fine. Don't worry about him. Yeah, stay with that one. Why would anyone hurt him so badly? It's unbearable for me. Will we live in fear for the rest of our lives? I don't believe Osbor is guilty of anything. The case of misunderstanding your husband do anything end it peacefully. Yeah, let's go with that. Told you that. Well, that's my hubby. I'll have to visit a sick house. He needs fresh clothes and some food. Thank you for calming my nerves. Be well. Alright. Yeah, you guys figure that out yourself. I don't want to get in the way of the dispute there. Alright, guy who sucks. Come here. What's that sour look on your face? You made a big mess in town again. What's this about? Does the girl miss me? I mean, him already? Ha. Ha! I'll find another source of pleasure. Tell Derwin I'm ready for another task. You've been playing with me all along. Would you even care if the man died? Fortunately, the man lives. Almost killed a man. You made a fool out of Derwin. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say this one. The shenanigans almost killed a man. You made a fool out of Derwin. Why so stiff? Never mind. So you say the farmer lived through it? Damn, I don't understand what Derwin sees in you. It does not make sense. Yeah. Derwin isn't that innocent himself. Nasty was his band during the war. I'm gentle as a lamb compared to him. He's been resolving conflicts with a fist and axe for years. It worked well for him, otherwise he wouldn't be here. Now get your report ready and you'll see. Don't let the master wait. Giddy up. Why, you little... She was going to sit up and you're done here. Should be your report. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Probably would have had to knock his teeth out after saying that. Alright, let's go talk to Derwin here. Just, you know, just running around in the old undies. Does give us something to do, so it's not too bad. I don't know what we're gonna do next episode. I'm gonna start thinking of that here in the next couple minutes. I might try to get that guide up. Might not be a terrible idea. Alright, he dealt with the problem in his own twisted way. Great to hear. That was gonna be his next task after learning about the core of the quarrel. It's a shame he didn't inform me on his own. I could pat him on the back personally. Hold your horses with the applause. 2 people almost died when he organized a trial by combat. Did he really do that? I haven't heard anyone use the method to settle disputes since my time in the army years ago. Leave the boy to me. I'll deal with the aftermath of his actions. Okay. Yeah, not surprised. How come? And what about the report? Tell me what happened and let's be done with it. Alright, he was accused of stealing the wine, harassing the daughter. But in fact, it was Lubos all along. And the poor farmer is innocent. Yeah, sounds like him. Well, no, thank you for the details. I'll handle further unrest between the affected families. Lubos has never done anything right in this town. What's the real reason for your special treatment? You might think you want to destroy. Kind of like one of the top 2. Special treatment. Yeah, let's go down. Can't give up on him just like that. I've made a promise to someone, a comrade who died in my own hands. Bled out because of me. I owe the boy. Okay, so this is probably the guy who died. This is his kid. Yep, so it's his old friend's son. We both served under one king, the same band. The man was my right hand. His name was Jurgis. Our unit was responsible for the dirty work. We usually worked at night, preparing ambushes, eliminating enemy leaders in their beds, or setting fire to the siege forts. Nice. Band of murderers, nothing honorable about that. Putting a knife to a sleeping person's neck. A lot of wit and coordination. I've never heard of the units like this one. You probably didn't leave any witnesses. Yeah. We did only what we were told to. An enemy was an enemy. Everyone who could reveal our identity or location had to be silenced. That's why I could begin a new life. Until the very last day, the reward of the ambush was so high that it clouded my judgment. I've sent all my men to certain doom. Jurgis died in my hands, telling me with his last breath to take care of his young son if he ever needed a father. In that case, I truly feel for you. The promise only caused you trouble. So that Lubos get himself killed eventually and the problem will be solved. What's the sour look on your face? That would mean breaking my oath, and I could never do that. Listen, you've done a lot for me, but there's one more thing I want to ask of you. Alright? There's an important load of goods coming next season. I'm sending Lubos for it, but he will need an escort, since it's not from a licensed source. Okay. Unwise to refuse, cannot know your past. Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for him. Alright, so this should be a next season thing. Yep. Alright, well, we got to that part. Yeah, pretty crazy. Some of these extra main quests are pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, let's get that out. Okay. How are we doing on everything? I guess let's get back into town. If we look at our map, what day are we on? We're on day 9. So what I may do is do a little quick cut here, and I'll bring us back. Now that we kind of got our... Right? I think we got all of our mission-y stuff done. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, we gotta talk to this guy. Let's just see if we can finish this one up, and then we'll probably do a quick cut until the very end of the last day. See if we get our stuff.
How can I help you?
Well, let's go. My horse is headless. All right. Which way are we going? We're going down here. Try to not break my horsey legs.
Giddy up.
Pebbles. Yeah. That was good. I liked that idea. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you haven't watched that game at all, then you have no idea what I'm talking about, but hopefully I kind of explained a little bit why I did it. All right. Got our barn workers here. All right, here's our guy.
Oh, it's you again.
Maybe that's last time we see before my eyes close for good. You'll take a look at your deadly rash. Maybe I'll get to him before my death. I'm sure you will. I think I see new spots.
See you soon.
Wait for the next season. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. So that was it? Nice. Yeah. So it just reverted back to our main quest. All right. Well, let's get back. And I think, like I said, we shall do a cut. Bring everybody back. We'll see if this, the crazy winter challenge, you know, if it works out. If not, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm not doing this again. Have you ever seen anybody swing an axe like that? I feel like that's not the correct way to do it. Oh, man. Let's get rid of that. Don't need that there anymore. Just kind of messing about. Alright, well, I'll clean out the inventory, and I will bring everybody back on the last day here. And I don't want to sim the season, because, again, I don't know what all would mess it up. I feel like that'd be a thing where it's like, oh, well, if you just sim... Like, if you wake up and then sim the rest of the season, like, I feel like that shouldn't count. So I don't want to risk it. But yeah, let's... give me a second here. We'll sim to the end of the last day, and then we'll see if we get our stuff done, and we'll roll into spring to finish up the episode. Alright, we'll see everybody in a second. Alright, we're back. So we're at the end of the day. Got about half an hour yet. So about 30 seconds or so till we can sleep, and then we'll see if our trophies pop up. I think what we're gonna do, let me top off while I'm talking here. What we'll do is tomorrow's episode will be kind of the, you know, like the new spring episode. We'll make sure our management is set. We'll go pay our taxes. We'll probably finish up this mission. So that'll kind of be, that'll be tomorrow's episode. Kind of an odds and ends, you know, getting the management down for the new year type thing. We'll clean up all this crap from our challenge. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do tomorrow. So kind of be a fun one tomorrow. Kind of a few different types of things we're gonna do. But yeah, looks like it's about that time. So yeah, once we roll over to the spring, you know, we'll look and see if we got our trophies, and then hopefully we did, and then we'll call the episode there. Let's see. All right, 1903. We should be good. So let's sleep to next season. All right, please, trophy. I shouldn't have messed anything up, so hopefully we did that okay. Hey, there we go. Trophy earned. Warm-blooded. Ooh, here we go. All right, so we got the trophy done. Even though spring is almost here, the harsh winter refuses to go away. It becomes extremely hard for your villagers to hunt in such difficult conditions. All right, what do we got? It's too risky to track animals in these unfavorable conditions. Tell your people to hold off until the weather clears up. Or do your hunters try harder? Those harsh conditions affect the prey too. Recommend your villagers focus on fishing instead of hunting until winter finally ends. Restrictions. Okay. Go on a hunt by yourself to set an example to your people. Well, let's do the fishing one, I guess. I mean, that one makes the most sense too. All right. Your villagers deplete the fishing spots to such an extent that the local fish population reaches its all-time low. Okay, well, this one did not help then. All vendors offer 60% less fish. We're already pretty short on our fishermen too. Like we're at half status. Basically, we got 4 of 8 spots working. Well, that sucks. And then, so we do have 2 new babies. Again, we'll get this all next episode. That's probably how we'll start it off. We'll work on our management. We did it. Crest unlocked. Pay taxes. Uh-oh, I'm not seeing the crest unlocked. I was overloaded all season. Oh, man. That didn't work. I don't know what else to do for it. Let's go grab our stuff quick. We'll take a look-see. Alright. Yeah, let me just... I'm gonna grab my clothes here. And our backpack. It'd be nice to have all that stuff on again. Alright. Yes. Nice. Did we have a collar in here? No? Little kid. Oh, the other thing we'll do is, right, we gotta get gifts for everybody. All that stuff. Let's go check this crest quick. I wanna see if it unlocked. If it didn't, that's gonna suck. I don't want to do that one again. Be overloaded for a whole season. Alright, let's see. Oh, there we go. Yep, we did get it. Survive a season while being slowed down due to overloading. Nice. Okay. Kind of worried me there. So it didn't pop up in the bottom left, unless I missed it. But oh man, spring is so nice. Got the cherry trees, the orchard's up. Let's go take a look, see at that quick before we go. So like I said, kind of some odds and ends tomorrow. Should be a pretty fun episode, kind of progressing through. Nice. Man, looks cool. Need to get my, I got a quote. I want to start an orchard in real life. For what I want to do, it's going to cost me about 12 grand though. And I was like, ugh, that's a lot of money. Oh man. Would be great though. All right. Well, we got done what we accomplished. Again, I'll kind of clean some stuff up, and we will bring everybody back tomorrow for, finish up the mission, clean this stuff up a little bit, clean up the inventory, pay the taxes, that type of stuff. So kind of a fun little episode. And then, so that'll drop Friday. And I think what I'll do is I might try to get that guide out Saturday. I don't know how long it's going to take with all the stuff I'm planning on doing. So maybe it'll be a regular episode, maybe it'll be the guide. We'll kind of see. But tomorrow for sure, we'll kind of roll into spring and get that stuff done, and kind of go from there. Jeez. But I guess with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there, be a good person. It's not that hard, and I will see you on the next one.